Hello there, and welcome back to my lesson planner tutorials. In this video, we will show you how you can create a template from a lesson plan. First of all, choose a place on your calendar that you don't typically have lesson plans so that you can keep your template separate. I've chosen the 1st of July. You click on the date and you open your lesson plan just to make sure that it is the correct one, that it is a blank template and not something that is has already got lesson plans on it. You can see that it is. And when I know that I'm ready, I go to the left-hand toolbar and I click on the icon that looks like a piece of paper with a plus sign. And it says, convert this lesson plan to a template. So I click there, and it's basically a template already. All it needs is a title and a description. So you just need to put a title in here that's going to differentiate it for you and make sure you know what you're looking at. So I've titled this one My Template, and then you give it a good description. I always try to put what is included in this particular template. Typically, teachers will end up with more than one template for their lesson planning needs, so you might want to make sure you are very clear. When you hit save, it's going to bring you back to a page that is your template management page. When you want to make edits to it, say for instance that you want to make a change that is on maybe the subject of the lesson plan, the title of the lesson plan, template, or the description, you'll click that little icon that looks like a pencil. And then you can make changes to what you gave it as a title or anything in the description. And when you know that you've made your changes the way you want them, you click Save, and again it brings you right back to your template management page. And if you ever decided that you no longer need it as a template, then you can hit Delete, and it will delete the functionality of the template. It will no longer be a template for you, but it will not delete the lesson plan that it was created from in the beginning. I want to actually go into the lesson plan and make some edits to it. So click on that icon that looks like a calendar. And you come in here, and as you can see on the very first thing that you see is the black box that reminds you that this is a template that you are working with. And so we want to make sure that you know that it's a template so that you aren't making changes to the template and not just a lesson plan if that's what you think that you're on. So when you know you're finished with it, you can click that away. And you can see that I've got the wording on here that I need for all my lesson plans. And on the top box, I've got groups instead of students. And I want that to be the same all the way through. Now I've already created it as a template, but I can still make changes to it. And when I save whatever I've put here, I will click away after I make my edits to make sure I get my good save. And it's reminding me again that it has saved my changes to my template. Going back to the calendar, one of the things I want you to note is that we always remind you where templates are. They change colors, and we have the wording of template on there for you. And if you try to click and drag it here, it will not move. We lock it in place for you so that Lesson Planner can find it when you need it. When you're wanting to create a lesson plan from this template, we'll be able to find it. It cannot be moved. It can be moved if you want to remove the function of the template from it at some point. You can always move it then. So to get your lesson plan on your calendar that you're using a template, you just click on a date, click on Create New Lesson Plan, go down to your templates list, and choose the template that we just created, My Template. Click and save. Now you can see immediately this looks just like the lesson plan we were just working from, but there is no box right up here to tell you that it's a template because it's not a template. It is a lesson plan that is an exact duplicate, an exact copy of what you were using as a template earlier. And you can see that the changes that I made after I had made it into a template are sticking. So So the word students is there and not groups. Teachers typically want to create more than one template, so just make sure that when you are creating your template that you are making strong titles for them and creating them in such a way that you can find them when you need them. If you ever need to manage them, you just go to your preferences page and then click over there on the left-hand side where it says templates, and you will see that this page is very familiar. This is your templates management page.